Right, is this one working this time? Tony Dixon, Ty Harding. Is this? We got video and audio this time. I'm not going to play with
this one working this time?
Ah, there we go. We got something in the background.
Tony Dixon,
Yeah.
Ty
Okay,
Harding.
close that. Radio. Now, after all those technical difficulties, I need a nap. I'll see you all later, guys. No. That was shithouse. What's going on? I should have tried to. Can you do it with the Pi? Can you do video with the Raspberry Pi? It might be an interesting test. Everything's working. There we go. Yes, audio from Ireland. Yes, and yes, both. Night, night. Tony's out of here. Oh, this is completely not planned. I did a stupid sign. Ah, damn it. This is completely not planned. I don't even know what I'm going to talk about today. So just ask some questions and I'll answer them. Africa sees you, my acre of Africa. Good to see you bite the block of land next to you, mate. That way you get through to some problems with your boundary. Still have hair. I still got hair. It's thinning out, though. I hate my hair. I should just cut it all off and just go skinhead or something. Or grow it long again. I really like it long. Nobody else liked it long, but I did. Need some light. Need some of that. But I've also got to check voltages. I need to bring a pack down to 3.73 volts. Oh, geez, that's way too bright. I put new batteries in my Jehu light. Now it looks like a sun in front of me. Piece of white paper. That'll do. Always works. Dumbs it down a little bit. We might need more than one sheet of white paper. Rightio, where are we at? You can try it with a Pi, but it's not as fun as you think. The Pi is awfully slow. I thought quad-core processor would be a bit quicker, but it's pretty ordinary. But it gets around all right. I'm surprised you can actually watch a YouTube video. I've seen old cheap laptops worth more than $100 that you couldn't watch a YouTube video on. The printer is rebooted. Tony's got long hair. Can you talk a bit about wire to use for your packs? 3C5S. The wire is whatever you've got at hand. I think half of my project is what you've got and you can get cheaply. More than what you should get. I mean, as long as you get the fuse wire and test your fuse wire in your situation, there's not much more to it. The wire is wire. On the negative side, I use anything I've got laying around. On the positive side, I use 0.04 of a millimeter or something, or 0.4 of a millimeter. I'm not sure, but it's very, very thin stuff. Brad is here, One Up the Sleeve Customs. Try a balaclava. Nice. Bounce the light off. There's heaps of light, but there's no light in front of me, sort of here. So I sort of, my light here, so it's sort of a bit, actually you can see it in the television behind me. And then if I put a bit of paper over it, the television behind me, and I'll put a second bit of paper over it, it sort of diffuses a bit, so it's not like the sun. Like a dog. A puppy dog in there. That's just stupid. You can tell I've been playing with my kids a lot lately. Brazil, hey all. It's been from the forum. G'day, Max. What AWG? I don't understand AWG. I'm in Australia. We've got millimeters, and it's 0.04 of a millimeter. I was thinking about doing a Google Home plug-in that could read out percentage of power state of charge, Powerwall state of charge. You could do that. You could do that with one of these battery monitor, the BVM battery monitors, or you could do it with the Batrium unit, I think. Have you figured out what fuse wire to use on your batteries? Yeah, fuse wire, I've been through this a few times, and I've been soldering last night. And fuse wire. This is the fuse wire, if you can hardly see it. It is just wire. It's on the forum, under my official thread. It's very, very, very thin. So that's the positive side. And this stuff is just stripped out of electrical cable, and that's the negative side. So you can see the difference. And that's 1 millimeter. All right. Now I've got little bits of wire falling everywhere. But that was just off Amazon. It cost like $5. That's the old stuff I used to do, and that used to kill all my... I since found out that that's what killed all my soldering irons. Thank you very much, Average Joe, for your last video. But that's got enamel coating on it, and I was burning it off, and that was what was causing my tips to die in early life. That's what vanity does for you. Virginia, USA, yay, audio and video. Yeah, it's the 21st century. Apparently we can get that if we reboot everything. Are you planning to charge all that with solar? It already does charge with solar. Darth, it is all charged by solar. I only ever boost it with the grid when it's flat. And to be honest, I'm actually doing a video now, so this doesn't really pertain too much. That's the video I'm working on. That's a horrendous video. That is so much work. That is so much work. And I tried it in the other format, and I can't work it out with a Premiere Pro. But my batteries, yeah, batteries are just a little bit flat. They went down to 50 volts last night, and of course that's where I turned them off. And then I've got pack 5 out, which is behind me, and I'm working on that at the moment. So that's why it's 0 volt on pack 5, and 3.79 is the maximum voltage. So I'm just bringing the new pack down to this sort of level so I can put it into the system and run it up. So, and that's all charged with solar. Hi from Southwest Testers, USA. Good morning, Big Smile. Hello, mate. Chris Chester, g'day. Got quite a few of the regulars in. What has happened to you? Been busy. Work, love, life, trying to organize the next step. Takes a lot of time. And I haven't done too many videos lately because I've been, thought I had a snake on me. Haven't had to do too many videos lately because I've been tied up, and I've been trying to do this one very big video that is, I think it's not very long. And I can't even show you. Can I show you a little bit of it? Should I show you a little bit of it? We got test. Who wants to see a short snippet of the next video? Of course, all I got to do is find one with audio.
Caught wind of somebody out there building.
And that one hasn't got audio.
Caught wind of somebody. Caught wind of somebody.
I can't even show you one.
Caught wind of somebody else. Rightio, how do I do this? Where is
Minimize that one down, close that one. Rowan, you're lurking. Hello, Rowan. Hello everyone, I didn't get an update saying, and I did 2 live feeds because the first one failed. Was a joke. Would 3K cells be good for a cabin for my property? Not heavy use, only for washing machine lights and heater. I guess that depends on your load. Is it 3K by 3,000 cells? That'd work. That'd be, I don't know, if they were good cells, that could be as much as 30 kilowatt hours. If they were bad cells, 15, 20. Probably 15, 30, 3,000 would be 15 kilowatt hours usable. So that's only 2 days worth of, average use, I guess. You had 2 days of solar. It wouldn't work very well. First, then a bit. Okay. Okay, so we got one person wants to watch the video. Okay, so I'll just share screen. I'm just going to do a little bit of a snippet of it. There's a lot of work that's gone into this, and there's still a lot of work to go. And there we go. While you and me repeat, this bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. There you go. There's a quick snippet of what I've been doing. There's not much to it. You can't tell anything from that clip, but a bit of effort's gone in there. Christian just picked up 2 panels. 225 should be B grade, but they're brand new. £60 a piece. That's not bad. I can't find any. I thought it was my messenger. Amazon. Oh, thanks, Az. That. Yeah, that's the right one. Thank you, Aaron. That makes it easy. Thanks for the feedback. Got lots of work to do then. Yeah, I think so. Any newbies here? Whereabouts you're from? Got to get this chat happening. I'm caught up. There's no messages there. I tried showing my video. I don't know whether that works. Does that even work? I only got half an hour left, and I've got to get out of here again. Nice stop animation you have there. It was more time lapse. It was just speeded up. It was 100 times. Most of that footage was 100 times faster. So, newbie here. Thank God. Newbie here. Thank God. Yeah, we all had to start somewhere. How's the Pi coming on? I got the Pi up and running. It's actually sitting beside me here. I've got sent an image last night that I loaded onto it. And later on today, I'll have to take it down into my power shed and start plugging it in and stuff. Now, I am not doing this. This is all somebody else, and they will have the opportunity to put the videos up first. And in fact, I won't even do any video. Well, not do too many videos of the Pi because I don't want to rain on somebody else's hard work. So I will defer all the Pi stuff over to somebody else once they make it all public. I don't know exactly how much is public already. Miggy, first time on the stream from London here. Welcome. Thank you very much for tuning in. Clip was fun. Still wondering what the life of these 1860s are. Cycle life, My Acre of Africa. I don't know. Check back in 2 years, I'll let you know. It's really good for me to share that sort of information. I haven't had much. I haven't had like any failures that wasn't caused by me. But what I did get, this is pack 5, right? And pack 5 has, that's 2,800, that's 25. These are the ones I can see, 21, 3,000, 2,800, 24, 24, 24, 23. And they're the sort of ones I can see. And there's a whole heap of grey ones in there as well. There's about 15 grey ones, about 3,000 milliamp hours or above. And this is the lowest pack out there. And I don't know what's going on. So I've actually got to pull that one down. That's one of my recent packs. I've got to pull that one down and work it out. There's no fuses blown. There's no corrosion. There's no nothing. It's in excellent condition. But that's really heavy. Well, it's not really heavy. I'm just a weak ass. So there, that pack was the lowest pack out there, and I have no idea why. It's a really strong pack. I'll have to pull that apart later and have a look. Just joined the forum, so I will see you there soon. Tony, thank you very much for joining the forum. I try and get through every post. The reality of that is I probably make it through less than 10% of the posts lately because it's going gangbusters. But get in there, join the conversation. If you need me, private message me. Yeah. So I haven't watched all of your videos yet, but do you do any wind power? No wind power, too many issues, Warlord, with proximity to houses, and I'm residential, so I just, yeah, and I'm on top of a hill with heaps of huge trees around me and turbulence, so it just wouldn't work. Have I looked at it? Yes, but it was a very short look. East Tennessee, welcome. Tank, the hammer. Joseph, what is the pie for? The pie will be going into the power shed. And just see what happens. What software am I running? I actually don't know what software I'm running. Okay, I turn the pie off. How do you turn it back on again? Do you just unplug the power and plug it back in again? Oh, just unplug it. Is there a power button on the pie? I don't know. Oh, it turned on nice and quickly. It's Pixel, P-I-X-E-L. But I think it's a, I'm not sure. I don't know the terminology and stuff like that, but it's a custom image I downloaded last night, well, early this morning, and installed, or imaged, or whatever you say. Is it? Oh, there we go. It's on and up. Yeah, so it's Raspberry Pixel. I don't know what else. I had the Windows one on there, and that was very underwhelming. Pizza pie, sausage or pepperoni. Capacity test on it. Yeah, I don't know, because of the way we're doing the bus bars now. I can just, from the positive side, I can just break it, just push a cell, and it'll break the tabs on this end. But the negative side's got the thicker cable holding it in, so it's got a little bit of strength. So I'm thinking I'm just going to push a few cells out the negative side, and then just slide another cell back in and solder it in. Maybe replace 10 cells and see what it does. I think that'll make a video on itself, trying to do that. The pack itself has a discharging cell. I thought that too, but it hasn't. It's been out now for 2 days or something, And I've got the thermal camera there still. There's no hot cells in there at all. Even now, there's no hot cells. And the voltage hasn't dropped. Now, one cell would take a long time to actually change that voltage. But it doesn't appear to have changed at all. So, I really don't know. It's a bit of a mystery. It'll give me something to get my head around and pull apart and have a play with. Even though I'm really over processing cells, I promise you I'm over processing cells. Especially when you do stuff like that. That is just ridiculous. Wait a minute. Nope. That is over here. Audio. Thermal camera. I'm simply just going to unplug these two. This is what you call bad luck. Rightio. Number one. Two bad cells. Number two. Two bad cells. That's not very much fun. It's probably only one bad cell and the other one's the heat's just transferring across. I don't know. Yeah, that's a heater. If anybody doesn't know, that is a purple top, but it doesn't really matter. And for some reason, we all call these Sanyo cells heaters because they get hot. For no apparent reason, they got good voltage when they went in. And there's three there that are hot. They're handleable. They're not horribly hot. And of course you can't see because the camera's up too high. Okay, so the hottest one there is actually starting to burn my hand a little bit. How do you play that back? 64 degrees. So that's not horrible. What's 64 in Fahrenheit? 64 degrees. Over 120. I don't know. I have to look on my thermometer to find out what it is. No, turn that off. I'm so grateful that I have that here to play with. Write some crosses on those because they will be going in the recycling bin. Are those Sanyas hiding in the grey wrappers? The forum is excellent. Enjoying it muchly. That sounds like something my father would say. Now I'm getting a bit behind. Do you have to worry about a load if you try and use a few at a time? Yeah, I have to. I have to manage the usage, so I can't put the dishwasher and the dryer on at the same time. It clicks back to grid. One day when I get financial, I'll upgrade the inverter, hopefully to something a little bit more robust than what I have now. Yeah, but that'll come with time. Oh, Pete batteries. G'day, buddy. Good, man. What's happening? Oh, are you at the front? Oh, no. Oh, I'm just on a YouTube live feed at the moment. You are sort of almost live. Well, they can't hear you. They can see me talking. You can pop around if you need to, man. What's the problem? Sure. Yeah, I remember. Oh, okay. Some what? Mercedes. Oh, okay. Well, head on over, mate. I'll have a look at it for you. I'll be wrapped up with this YouTube live feed by the time you get here, so that'll be all good. Okay. Just if you could be here before 12 o'clock-ish, that'd be good. Okay, sweet, Pete. Thanks, mate. See you, man. Bye. That gentleman there was the first person that gave me some lead-acid batteries, and about 2 years ago, gave me a whole heap of lead-acid batteries to play with. No, gel cell batteries. Yeah, he's a top bloke. He's coming around. Sorry about being rude. Had to be done. Rightio, back to YouTube. 53 people I've just disappointed. Sorry about that. Okay, no power button on the Pi. Yeah, I've got that now. Since I guess that no micro hydro is out of it. Pixel, yeah, that's the thing. I'm still using ICC, working great for me. ICC has that. I don't know what it is with me and ICC. It doesn't really work consistently. It does work on occasion, but I don't know what the deal is. I got offered a free copy of it too. But it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I think it's just because of my computers. I run just the cheapest possible shitter computers down there that I can find, because before I didn't even have locks on it. I just had the laptop just sitting there for over a year. And they got wet and whatever else. I just had to keep replacing them. So I think it's just the quality of my computers more than anything else on the ICC. Is there a Pi zone on the forum? There will be. I think we're definitely going to do a Pi zone on the forum. But I still want to keep it 18650 related. I don't want to keep just branching out and just having all these little sub places. I want to keep it related to what we're doing here. I'm having trouble focusing lately. I should make my screen resolution a bit bigger. What is the purpose of the Pi? Is it for monitoring or something? Yes, it will be for monitoring down in the shed, in the power shed. What its overall role will become clear through somebody else's YouTube channel shortly. I'm not going to release anything that I'm doing unless I'm asked to, because I'm not doing anything. All that I've done is buy the device, and they're telling me what to do, and I'm doing it. So this is somebody else's YouTube content, not mine. But I am super keen to get it running, and once it is running, I'll show the world. But it is for integrating with all the stuff, if that makes any sense at all. Mount Dora FL USA. Welcome, Daniel. Thanks for joining us. Going to do small packs for a 100-watt solar system in the future. That's a great place to start, Anthony. I always do recommend starting small and then sort of scaling up as you learn. Can you say hello to Sign for me from Denmark and tell him that we need a... Sorry, Danny, sorry. Can you say hello? We need a Powerwall. I don't know who that is. Sorry, man. Good plan. Are you completely self-sufficient now, or do you still have to pay for power? Yes, I still have a $400 power bill, but I don't have a $1,700 power bill anymore, so that's still a win. And that power bill is hot water. And hopefully Monday or Tuesday of this week, the hot water will be sorted. But I've got to wait for the Sparky to get here, because obviously I can't install the stuff myself for the hot water system. And I need to come to some sort of arrangement with the people that import the product into Australia. If I can't come to that arrangement, I won't be putting it on my YouTube channel, unfortunately. Because I paid for it out of my own pocket, so I'm going to try and get a referral link back to their website, so I get a small commission on everything that's sold. And I'm seriously having trouble focusing on the screen. What is going on? I think I need glasses as well as a haircut. I'm getting old. I'm going to shit. Look out. Going to do small packs. Okay. Good plan. Self-sufficient. Hi from Rockhampton, Queensland. Having difficulty trying to get cells. Any advice? Yes, keep looking. The thing is with cells, you just got to keep going and going and going and going and going, and eventually you'll find somebody with 500 of them, and they'll say, I've been trying to get rid of these for years, and they'll give them all to you. And don't pay too much. If you're in Australia and you're paying too much for cells, stop. There's too many people out there price gouging since this all started. And by all means, go over to the forum and out these people that are actually just price gouging. I found someone the other day legitimately was selling used laptop batteries for $20 each. And I just went nuts. I just said, how do you sleep at night? $20 each. And the worst part is people were buying them for these types of projects at $20 each. It's insane. A heads up, don't pay more than $1 to $2 a pack. Probably $1.50 would be about the mark. I used the Pi to monitor inverter, moved from the Pi to an x86 dev board, now running Windows version of ICC. Oh, there you go. What would you say? Fahrenheit. Yes, that's the one. Hi from Brazil. Very good. G'day from Brazil. And so is he. Brazil, okay. I thought it was hello, darling. Absolutely no idea what you're going on about there. How large of a pack are you going to build before you get tired of building packs? I'm already tired of building packs. However, I have got the cells there to go to 60, the blue cells to go to 60 kilowatt hours. So that's where I'll stop. And the 60 kilowatt hours is to, I'm doing I want, all comes back to money, doesn't it? I want to do a 3x3 meter shed, and I want to get all my my wall mounts remade so they're 14S, so they're 14 across rather than 7. So as you walk into the shed, I want to have one wall with 30 kilowatt hours on that wall, one wall with 30 kilowatt hours on that wall, and on the wall in front of you, as soon as you walk into the shed, I want to have all the electronics laid out all nice and neat and tidily. So when I do that, that's going to be a bit of a big project. I'm going to have to build a very strong shed and have it insulated or even air conditioned, maybe to look after all the gear that'll be in it. And I probably have to expand all my surveillance cameras and stuff as well to cover it, because they don't cover that area where I'm going to put the shed, because there's nothing there. There's grass. Double check the bus bar connectors on pack 5. No, there's nothing wrong with it, eh? It's all really, really good on pack 5. I can't believe that's still hot. Yeah, it's a really strong pack. It's really solidly built. There's no fuses blowing. There's no rust. There's no loose connections. It all just works. So I'm not sure what's going on. All those are good, and there's no heat, so who knows. I've been playing with that pack too, so that's all right. What percentage? Hi from Germany, Robert. Oh, good day, mate. What percentage of your consumption is met by your power? I don't know. My Powerwall does, I don't know, 40 or 50%, maybe 40%. Bearing in mind my Powerwall doesn't power this shed yet, and doesn't power the big air conditioners. It powers all the little air conditioners now, but it doesn't power the one really big one in the house and the stovetop. But I've had a couple of bad days of rain, and my batteries have been flat. This week, my batteries have been not used for 4 days this week, and just because they're dead flat and they haven't been able to charge. And if I can get a new inverter, it'll make a big difference on how I charge my batteries. Fahrenheit, I used to use the Pi to monitor inverter, move to I keep jumping around. I'm very sorry. I'm trying to get through all these questions and I'm reading them through twice. I thought it was hello, darling. Okay. Oh, wow. I'm very behind. I'm very sorry. Well, let us know when it's released. Absolutely. I'll definitely let you know when it's released. But I won't. It's somebody else's work. Again, I have to stress that it is not mine. Fun New Zealand, welcome. Lipo pack bus bar suggestions. None. Sorry. Have a play. YouTube it so we can all learn from it. I'm new to the DIY Powerwall setup. I work for a school district and we regularly replace laptops. I've been getting the old batteries. Yeah, I've had heaps of schools with heaps of batteries. Good videos. Son, are you going inside? What are you doing? Can you go and get my bag of chips on the kitchen bench? And a bottle of Coke, please, buddy. That little half bag?
Yeah.
Can you go and grab it for me?
Yep.
Thanks,
Okay.
mate. Good man.
Yep.
I don't even know where I'm up to again. I'm snacky. Schools are a really good source of batteries. Really, really good. Is here looking at the stream. There we go. Thanks for all you do. You and Jay who have gotten me started down this path. I will be posting videos soon. Love being a part of the community. I'm here in Phoenix, Arizona, USA. Awesome, Mickey. Thank you very much for joining us. What else we got? Has Jay done anything else with his Powerwall? I haven't had a chance to look at many videos this week. I certainly haven't. The last one I looked at Jay's video was that those plastic clip holder things that I've banned across all my networks, and they didn't work too well for him. So she needs to know we need a Powerwall. Oh, okay. Anyway, snacks have been delivered and beverages, so I shall hydrate and feed my face, and I'll be good to go. And it's raining again. There's a local computer reuse place I plan on checking for batteries. Got to do it, every single one of them. They're the ones that I've been successful with lately as computer recycling places. However, they're all starting to give me the same line as where they can't do it unless I am ISO approved, which costs about 20 grand or something. So I just can't afford that. Dan sounds like Danny's trying to get an okay from the wife. The trick is not to tell her, to do it and then say it's too late. A very expensive one. $20 I can buy 8 new cells. Yeah, and that's the thing. People just don't know, and I think they're just being gouged. And I'm really disappointed with that sort of stuff. And I want to come out and be an activist against it, but I'm in the computer industry, so I also don't want to alienate myself as well. How much would you say you've spent on cells? People get Danny Beckett. People get really pissed off when I tell them how much I paid for cells. Basically, the other week I sold about 1,000 cells, which brought me back to $500 in absolute cost, because I buy heaps and then sell some of them off. Like I sell 60% of them off, 70% of them off, and then that recoups all the money I spent on those batteries. And then I test them, and then I sell off the shitty batteries. So basically my battery costs, if I sell the last lot down there, which I'm going to do because they're drill batteries and I'm just done with drill batteries. We've got a bunch of people that have already asked me for those. My cost on my batteries will be under $200 out of my own pocket. And that usually pisses people off because they don't believe me, but you know, that's including the wheeling and dealing, trying to save some money. So my wife doesn't complain, and trust me, she does. Do you have access to 12-volt DC 300-watt element with a thermostat for an old immersion tank? No, I don't, but I could probably get one if you give me a good project to do, young seal. Total Keith is almost spot on. Beer economy also works a treat when trying to get cells. Yes, it does actually. especially if they give them to you for free and then you return back with a carton or two. They really tend to like that. So that could heat some H2O. Yes, it could heat some H2O. Keep tubing, brother. Great to have someone on the road ahead of us. It's late. Watch. Aaron, I'm not going to turn my phone around, but if you can hook me up, I literally have about 15 laptop batteries left to test. If you can hook me up, Aaron, that'd be great. Actually, if you can hook me up with some decent laptop cells, I'll give you all these dual battery cells for the local maybe. They're just too hard to get apart for me. They take too long. And I think they're all lower quality. Well, at least the ones I've done about 1,800 milliamp hours. What do we got? Keep tubing, brother. Who's from Brazil? Even thought about starting your own power grid locally? No, haven't even considered that for a second. I don't have enough power, and no. Got to go. Sorry. Thanks, Brad, for tuning in, providing to other people. Nope. Look into insulated concrete forms and brilliant installation security. I guess explosion-proof 18650s. That sounds good. I was hoping to get away with a nice, cheap tin shed, and then build like I want to do a tin shed on the outside. Well, this is in my head. I want to do a tin shed on the outside, insulate it with some nice thick bats, and then build a brick shed on the outside of it. And then a second roof over the top. One, I really want to do some stuff with bricks because I've never done it. So I'd like to actually try that and just, it's just something to do. And two, I think that'll work. So, yeah, okay. Is there another chat going on? No, not that I know of. I better pop capped. Possibly. I'm taking apart some batteries I got from work as well as we speak. Awesome. Oh, man, my eyes are not even focusing. I want to build an electric cart. Do you have any tips from Germany? If you're going to build an electric cart, I would, if it was me, an electric cart, one thing you got to worry about is the vibrations. So you could almost guarantee that putting fuses on there would break. And I've said this about cars as well, even though I have plans for that. So you'd have to, if you're going to do it with a go-kart, I think you need to talk to the electric bike guys and take something from them, because they're really good at that sort of stuff, and maybe spot weld it rather than solder it. That's off the top of my head. Is pack grouped into the same capacity, or they charge at the same time? No, they're all different. They're all different. I can show you, share my screen, go back to here. So you can see all the cells are a different voltage at the bottom, and they're top balanced. And that seems to work for me. So, yeah, they are all different capacities, shapes, sizes, brands, makes, models, the whole bit. Hello, Dane. Good day, mate. Give Pete a like. That's not going to hurt. I got to do something to crank my YouTube channel up a little bit so I can start earning a little bit more from it. It's getting a bit grey out there lately with the YouTube income for some reason. Last month was awesome, and this month has just gone to like $2 a day, $3 a day on some days. I should make more videos. I guess that'll fix that problem. With pack 5, drain it down and then charge it to full again at high amp rate. That should be able to find the roughed up cells. I've already done that. I've charged it at 25 amps or something, and it still has issues. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That'll be a good test. I really should pull it apart and actually test it all again and work out what's going wrong. Setting battery voltages when. Okay, my eyes are not focusing. This is insane. I'm going to turn this light off in front of me. Maybe that's going to help. What's up, buddy? The Xbox isn't hooked up, mate, so you'll have to choose a... No, the PlayStation isn't hooked up. So you've got to only use the Xbox games, unfortunately.
Oh. I know.
I'm not hooking up the other one, bud. You'll just have to choose. You got 50 games up there. Choose one of the other ones. Where do you source your 18650s? I source them from anywhere I can. I'm going to do another video about where I source the 18650s from. But basically, I get on Google or Yellow Pages or anywhere, pick up the phone and start calling people. 50, 100 people a day. Very, very polite. Roughly explain what I'm doing and then hang up if they say they're not interested, and I mark it down so I don't call them again. When first testing battery voltages, what's a good minimum voltage? I think I charge the Opus, does it do about 3 volts or 2.8 volts, I think. Just saw you enter the chat. Keith, what are you talking about? Who's in the chat? I'm here. I don't know if Coke is the best source of hydration. It's probably not, but it's my drink of choice. Jehu's bad plug was awesome. I think it was very honest. I don't think he made anything up, which is really good. And to be clear about this whole Vuzum, whatever it's called, these Indian clear 18650 holders, the absolute reason why they're blocked across all my networks is because they spam the holy get out of the forum, of Facebook, of YouTube, and it was relentless. And I gave them the opportunity to sponsor the forum for $1 measly a day, so $30 a month, and they could have advertised on all of them. Sensibly, they chose not to do that, and then they continued to hammer everything, so they just got banned. So it may or may not be a good product, but that's not the reason it's banned. Okay, I am going to do something about trying to focus on the screen because I seriously am having trouble seeing the text on the page. Right, yeah, crank the screen resolution. Great. You can't change the screen resolution in the chat. That is stupid. It's still small. Screen resolution. Put it back to what it was. Stop complaining about it. Move on. It doesn't help that I'm tired. What's up, mate?
I'm on the page. It's Xbox 360.
Xbox 360.
But it won't work.
It's a bit dirty. What does it keep ejecting on you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put a new hard drive. I'll put a new drive in it later today, okay? Yeah. When I finish this chat. And of course, I closed the chat and reopened it so I could try and see it, and now I have no idea where I'm up to. I'm so sorry I'm so behind, guys. This I'm never usually this far behind. Audio, this has got to be the world's worst YouTube video. Okay, right, I found it. Back when I was a teen, I used to volunteer at Computer for Kids programs. Still have the contact with them, and they provide me with free laptop batteries from them. That's pretty cool. I did a lot of volunteering when I was learning the computer bit. It helped me, really helped me talk to customers a lot better and understand their problems and try and work out what I had to do to fix it. And I really appreciate the people that helped me do that. Don't tell the wife she can't stop you. You're deep into it. No, the problem is I got to keep investing into this thing now. I'm too deep to actually just jump out. I got so many bads a day. I got mad. The charger kept turning off because the solar goes away and come back and then beep. Pun intended. Thanks for answering. I am still at $0 and have 180 cells. That's pretty good indeed. I'm just going to skip. I'm going to try and just rip through some of these so I catch up a bit, guys. I really do really appreciate you sort of hanging around and waiting. We live in 500 studio-style bedrooms. We are blowing fuses with their stoves, microwaves, etc. Would it be better to make multiple mini power walls or one giant one? That's up to you and your particular situation. Unfortunately, I only know mine, and I learned everything I know from YouTube, so it makes it very hard to actually give you help specific on that sort of thing, unfortunately. Have you ever messed about with ultra capacitors? No, I haven't. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. Any recommendation on DC lighting? I think my first project is going to be shop lighting. No, I haven't played with anything DC. I run everything AC because it's easier, and I already have that set up. I haven't changed any of that. So, message redacted. That's two less I have to read. I did my house with 12-volt lighting, and it works perfectly. Oh, cool. The problem is I already have the infrastructure for 240 volts, so it's just a lot easier just to plug it in. I did consider putting some LED strip lights down the hallways and stuff. So when the power did go out, I could use the LED lights rather than the 240 volt. But I never really got around to it. How hot does it get in your shed? In summer, it got to like 60 degrees. Chat seems to be a few minutes behind. I think I'm a lot more than a few minutes behind, and I do apologize. What would you be looking for if you upgrade your inverter? I don't know. I think I'd definitely take to the internet and try and ask for people's suggestions on that. I like the Solax. 5-year warranty, about $2.5 installed with a 100 amp charger. It's also compatible with Reposit. That would be really nice, and that would actually reduce my power bill even more. But I haven't looked much further than that. Yes, more videos. 3 years. There we go. Looking at getting more views into the video editing style. Killer vids on blacksmithing and blowing. Nice topic about saving money and people up. Yep, I'm trying. Bale just got up. G'day, mate. Good morning. Do you own a spot welder? No, I don't. I have considered buying one in the last 4 weeks. I've got to wait for the YouTube income to sort of come in. To make staff bigger in Control Plus. I tried that before and it didn't work. Oh, and now it's working. You've got to be kidding me. I tried that 3 times in a row. And I am horrendously behind in the chat. But I just had a customer walk in. Dre, can you go and open the gate, please?
Okay.
So I'm going to have to continue the conversation below, but I'm going to have to bail and do this job, unfortunately, because it's what I do. And then we can what do we got? How much does spot welder have? Microwave. I'll just leave it open. Okay, guys, I am going to have to bail. I'm very sorry. I really don't like doing this because I have to go and deal with this. To the 62 people sitting here watching me eat burger rings, thank you very much for tuning in. And I'll do another one in about 6 or 7 hours from now. And I'll try and go through all these questions and answer them again. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.